Thanks for joining in on Dwell on This Daily Devotional. Today's topic is the married life, part 4. Today we will be dwelling on Genesis chapter 24, verse 3, King James Version, and it says, "And I will make thee swear by the Lord, the God of heaven and the God of the earth, that thou shalt not take a wife unto my son of the daughters of the Canaanites, among whom I dwell." Our seventh principle of marriage is to not marry a person of different faith. Reference Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 3 and Nehemiah chapter 13 verse 25 to back this up. Story time. I used to date a wonderful gentleman back in Georgia and everything was literally perfect about this man. But the biggest thing aside from distance that stopped us from dating was his faith. He didn't believe in God. It would be difficult for us to agree and get through certain circumstances due to the opposite perspective that he saw through. Ladies and gentlemen, please do not take this as something light and that it can be worked out. You don't want to be with the person who becomes your ministry. You can pray for that person, but you will be spiritually drained. Pray that God sends you someone on your level of faith so you all can get through life situations and events together. Remember that there is more than spiritual exhaustion as a consequence to marrying someone who is a non-believer. Remember that there is more than spiritual exhaustion as a consequence to marrying someone who is a non-believer or who believes in a different God. Pray for someone whose heart is loyal to the Lord and that would never turn to other gods. Need an example of this consequence? See 1 Kings chapter 11 verses 1 and 4. What I'm trying to say is you don't want to be in an unequally yoked marriage. Rather than being in a partnership, you'll be at war with this person constantly. Each of us is a temple in where God resides. Darkness cannot mix with light. Turn away compromising with corruption. In the Message version of 2 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 14, it clearly states, don't link up with those who will pollute you. God wants us all to himself. Understand that God is a jealous God, and he doesn't like any gods from other religions. But also understand that things that come before him, like substance abuse, sex out of marriage, and social media, just to name a few, can become gods as well. We no longer live in an era where our parents prearranged marriages for us. So if you're still single, you should start praying right now. Pray for your children as well. Pray for partners in faith who will strengthen your heart and theirs in the Lord. Well, this concludes our devotional on the married life. I pray this changed your perspective on relationships and marriages, as well as enlighten you on what to specifically pray for on your marriage. Join us tomorrow for a daily devotional by Dwell on This. Stay blessed, folks. Mwah.